Alright, so I want to start this video off by saying I'm autistic. Yeah, I'm retarded as shit. I'm not gonna lie. And it, like, I'm not joking when I say this, and I have a lot of, like, not a lot of, but a few mental illness, which is like really like incapacitating, or I don't know the word, but it gets in the way of me living. See, I have social anxiety. I would have used the word severe if it was like 3 years ago, but now it's manageable. I mean, if you put me in any situation, I can talk to people and stuff. Like, I can manage it now, but like up until 3 years ago, it would have been like hell for me. Like, I would want to say stuff, but words won't come out of my mouth. And then other stuff, well, obviously, like, I feel like it just comes as a pair, pair of two with social anxiety, that is overthinking. So obviously, you'll be overthinking, and overthinking in itself is a different thing. It's a separate thing. But it's not about all social interactions. You can overthink about literally everything, and that's a problem. That's a serious problem. That's actually the like major problem for me right now. And I feel like underconfidence, and like I guess I have bipolar disorder too. Like I'm not sure, because like I'll have like a short period of time when I'm like normal and stuff, and chilling and stuff, and then I'll just completely shut off and I'll stop talking to people, and I will just no just be sad. I haven't smiled in like last 6 days, even once, and I just and I make these videos to look back on, or at least maybe like not a long time after, I will watch these videos again and assess like what is wrong with me, maybe if I can take any like lessons out of this. Because with time, I have seen with time you learn certain stuff that like things make sense later in life when you've seen more. So oh, so that's why it happened this way. Which when you're not you haven't seen enough stuff, you haven't have enough experience, you can't make sense of stuff. So that can be one of the reasons, or it can simply be because maybe I just want to have memory of what I was doing back then. But that's not the topic. The topic I want to say is human beings don't have natural selection. Like, let's be honest, anybody, like everybody, no matter how stupid, retarded, rich, poor, whatever they are, they can reproduce. Like, human beings don't have any natural selection like anymore. They like modern healthcare like make sure like almost all the people survive, childhood, infancy, and grow up to be adults, and then obviously they reproduce, and then you get people like me. For someone like me, especially like now I can mask and shit, the stupid term that autistic people do around normal people. But yeah, I can mask and stuff. But back then, bro, I wouldn't have survived if I feel like if it was like mid-century, what? Middle Ages. If it was like Middle Ages and I was in like some fucking tribe or some bullshit, I probably wouldn't have survived. And it probably would actually be better than surviving like this, living like this. I'm not gonna lie. Like you can say, oh, you have food and shelter and all that. People will, there are millions of people that will, swap their lives with your lives in a heartbeat. I don't give a fuck. To give them my mental illness if they want my life. You don't get my life, just get my mental illness and we'll see. But yeah, it is just, sad. So if people had, what? How did I forget the word? Natural selection, so then stuff like this wouldn't have happened. And like I know it's some like genetic bullshit, like because my brother, he's like 18-year-old grown ass man, he can't even comprehend ABCs. He never passed never passed first grade. So I mean, what the fuck? Like, what's the point of a life like this? I don't know. And then my cousin, who's like over 6 feet tall, like he like towers over me. He's autistic too. I mean, he's not like nonverbal, like crazy autistic, but like he's autistic. Like if you see him like for like 5 seconds and how he talks and the stupid shit, you will know he's autistic. And I lived him for a while, like almost for 5 years, and I've seen him do stuff that I used to do. Like that makes me believe I have autism. I haven't been diagnosed like medically, and I only went to therapist once, and I never went to therapist again. Like I don't know if it's like she just pissed me off, and I didn't want to get pissed off. I know I have shortcomings and I'm stupid and weird. I just don't want someone to remind me that again. And if I have to structure my whole day around being weird and mitigating being weird, then it's just what am I compensating for? My like shitty genetic luck? It feels bad, bro. Like it just gets to a point where you just don't want to live like this anymore. But because because it's not I choose to live like this because I like living like this. It's because I choose to live like this because the process of dying is very painful. You understand? And you can say like, oh, but think about it, you have good times in life and stuff. Even when it's good times, as I said, the overthinking part, like I can do everything perfect in a day, but I will still overthink stuff, and I will still bad after doing something like perfectly. I will still feel bad for some reason. I don't know why, but that's a part of mental illness. It doesn't make sense. If it was is logical, then like it wouldn't be a problem. Oh, this is the problem. This is how you solve it. I just solved it. It's not like that. The first time I told my mom that I had social anxiety, she told me, okay, just be more social. That's her solution to that problem was. Yes, I mean, I never thought of that. Oh, I can just be more social. Oh, wow, nice. Social anxiety solved for all of humanity. So yeah, it's just sad. And this is, I think, and one of the reasons I will not have kids is because I know that feeling like when you like when you're in a really tough spot and you wish like you was never born. I know that feeling. See, because I have like shitty ass genetics and stuff, my kid's probably gonna be retarded too. Let's be honest. So at some point he will probably feel I wish I was never born. And I know that feeling. It's just like when you feel that, but there's nothing you can do. You can't be unborn. You can't rewind time or something. You can't just disappear off of existence. It's a really like paralyzing emotion, and I don't want my children to go through this or anyone to go through this. And especially because I have control over if I have children or not. That's why I don't want to have kids, because I can't solve this problem for someone who already exists, but I can not bring someone into this world to feel this way. It makes sense, right? And yeah, and the loneliness part of it, it's like people don't understand. You can't make normal people understand what mentally ill people are going through. And mental illness is always a spectrum. Like you got someone who like shit themselves, piss themselves if they have to just buy something from the store. Like it will seem stupid to you. Like, I don't know, just pick the stuff up and pay for it, and just that's it. That's all you got to do. Like what's so like scary about it, even to me, like even I have social anxiety, but I'm not on that level. But there are people on that level, and it's not logical. It's not logical. You can't put logic in this. And yeah, that's how like mental illness works. And that's why some people just say mental illness isn't real, because they can't comprehend it. It's not something you can make people understand, because it's mostly just feelings. And how can you make someone understand feelings without making them feel it? So yeah, I mean, it is just what it is, bro. We're here, I am here, and I gotta live because I'm too pussy to do what it takes to quit the game. And yeah, I guess that's all I had to say.